Try to double back, we ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings. Yeah. Vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 52 blaster. Blue check. Set.
First down, they start out with Abanikanda. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round.
Ready up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I will see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles Finn. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. DBs has it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Dances by him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Striker, 3-3.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 17. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Almost a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
Let's go now. Black open.
Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down. Here's a ball to Camden. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Broncos 7. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Okay, ready.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Seven Pirates.
Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On the ready.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a give right side. Greenfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get in! Touchdown, Denver! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one. As he...
Ready, break.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Come on, come on. Hey, check that. Street.
In motion right, that's Williams. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Cowboy 80.
Up the middle they go. Greenfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Powers through it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Got ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Linebacker's kick is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Oh, and that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step. And there he goes, right side. Well, he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 66 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Jack Panther.
Now a handoff up the middle. Greenfield. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Liking 18.
This out quickly to Williams. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down now, Blackwell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Blackwell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tucker's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
They picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because...
And he loses the football a second time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Motion man is Schwartz.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
27, Chiefs 17. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Pushing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Ready, set.
Now 2nd and 3.
Dragon 60.
Up the middle they go. Blackwell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 81 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
46-yard line.
Come on. Set. Sixty Bison.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at the yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Greenfield. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game.
Ready up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Blackwell. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Chiefs 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
17. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Flush to his right. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before.
On the jump.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
Down the sideline he goes, and he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
18 more yards there and another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
2nd and 9.
Cougar 19.
Now a handoff up the middle. Greenfield. And he's brought down.
62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
On the ball, on the ball. Let go.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, ready?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Street, street.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught by Williams for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
On the ready.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Greenfield. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 71 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.